Hey everybody, I just wanted to walk you through a little introduction video in terms of finding articles and kind of the way that I go about that. So the intention of this is hopefully to make it easier for you guys and to kind of give you an idea of kind of where to go and kind of maybe how to look for articles. It's always good, I think, to have a refresher. If you've done it before and you haven't had to do it much before, then it's, I think, a good opportunity to kind of learn. So all you have to do is go to Google or Yahoo or Bing or whichever search engine you prefer and type in OK State Library. This will take you to the home of the Oklahoma State Library page. So then all you have to do from here is go to databases. And I usually go to EBSCO, so I go to E, go down to EBSCO databases. This will bring up a list once you've logged in. So it should bring up a list of databases that are hosted within EBSCO. So there's a bunch of them that you can click. I don't recommend clicking all because it will get you an overload of articles, and it will also find you sources that don't fit within what you're looking for. So I do encourage you to kind of read through them and pick ones that you feel are more relevant to the topic you have chosen. So I typically go ahead and click Academic Search Elite. Then I scroll past a big chunk of these. Like I said, you can always look at these and see which ones are relevant to you, because some of them may be, and you can click on them. I usually use ERIC as well. So like I said, though, there's always going to be some that I might not click that I don't feel are relevant. So you just have to read through some of these and figure out which ones you feel are going to better fit with your topic. So I usually do psych articles, psychology and behavioral sciences collection, and then I'll also do sociological collection as well. Then you just scroll down once you've selected ones you feel that are relevant, and click continue. It'll take you to this page, and I encourage you to always make sure that you're doing full text. If it gives you an option to do scholarly peer-reviewed articles from journals, I would select that as well. And you tend to want to try to stay within the last 15 years. 10 to 15 years in terms of articles. So I wouldn't go much later than maybe 2005 in that search, because that information has likely been updated since then in terms of a new study being done. So I do encourage you to find articles that are within the last 10 to 15 years. And also if it says PDF full text, sometimes that's good to click as well, because it makes it easier for you to actually have the whole article, because sometimes if it doesn't have the PDF full text, it'll try to link you somewhere else, or maybe not be an article OSU has access to. So then you always want to click exclude book reviews and non-article content as well. And then same here, try to click PDF as well. And then this last one. And then once you've done that, try not to hit, it does say search, I think, here at the bottom, but try not to do that until you've made sure you've entered stuff into your search field. So this is where you would enter things relevant to your topic that you're looking at. So let's just say, let's do adolescence and addiction. And then you would just hit search. It'll probably bring up quite a few. So there's 2,000, almost 3,000 articles. So then at that point, what you can do is click on the title. And sometimes from the title, you can kind of figure out, hey, is this going to be something that's going to be helpful to my paper, relevant to my paper? But really the first thing you can do without having to read a ton of the article is read the abstract. So go through that, read that, and that can kind of give you an idea if it's relevant or not pretty quickly. So hopefully you don't spend a ton of time reading articles that are not relevant to what you're looking at. And so that's kind of the key to that. And you can narrow it down by putting in more words to your search. You can narrow it down by year more as well. So there's a lot of ways to narrow it down, but this is the way that I go about getting articles. And if it's so, that's where I would start. You can also use Google Scholar as well. And you can narrow it down some too, but sometimes it will give you articles that you may not have access to. But if that does happen to you, there are two options there. You can either email me with the author and all of that, and I can a lot of times email the authors, and a lot of times they'll send it to both students and instructors for free. And so that's always an option too. So if it's an article you feel is highly relevant to what you're looking at, and you're not able to find a free version of that article, it doesn't hurt to go ahead and email the author, because a lot of times they will send you a copy of it via email to use. So that's another option as well. But I just wanted to post this quick video kind of going through this process and kind of going through these steps and kind of where to look for these articles. So if you guys have any questions about this, please feel free to email me. But other than that, that is it for this. You guys have a great week.